What's the guys, Tristan back here again, and today I'm going to give you my episode breakdown for One Piece 799. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So this episode starts off with Reiju and Sanji talking. She's explaining that that Sanji's two brothers Niji and Ichiji are meant to be arriving soon to the kingdom of Whole Cake Island, but he's not too interested in it. He just feels like, I don't care. I don't care about them. Well, why should I care about them when they gave me hell when I was a little kid? And we can see where he's coming off. You know, if my older brother beat me up like that and like treated me like shit and they put me inside a cage and put like a metal face, like a metal mask around my face, I would not be bothered as well about them. So yeah, I can see where Sanji's coming from with that and with the hate as well. And it also goes back to Luffy versus Cracker. So Luffy's fighting in Gear 3 and he's using the Gum Gum no, I think it's the Elephant Gun, and he's using the Grizzly Magnum, which are really strong attacks because they've got some haki behind it, and it's also got his Devil Fruit like behind it as well. And and Cracker's taking him like they're nothing, you know. He's like biscuit shield, biscuit shield. Like I don't think that would actually work. Like if a biscuit shield coming, it's just like such breadcrumbs really. But yeah. So when Cracker is fighting Luffy as well, like those trees and those little plants that are around them, they're like, let's run away. And then one tree's like, guys, I think we're meant to be doing our job here. I'm confusing people because we are this seducing woods, and they're literally like, oh yeah, we have to run back, and they're surrounded as well. I thought that was really funny, but yeah. So the intensity that Luffy's fighting, he's like he's using his Hawk Gatling. I think that's the first time we've seen that the Red Hawk like quite niggas really punching really fast, and he's fighting at a really intense fighting style. I've not seen that intense fighting style since he fought Rob Lucci, because when he fought Doflamingo, it was actually pretty like a distance kind of fight, you know. They weren't like really that close to like when they were always fighting because of Doflamingo strings. So yeah, it's actually good to see Luffy find that again, and I'm not surprised why Scratchman at Apple used this kid and Urouge couldn't be a Cracker because of this. Like he's just literally so strong, and it's just his biscuit arm as well. It's nerving Cracker. Like Cracker is inside the biscuit armor, and and the biscuit armor is just taking all those hits. It shows how strong it is to take all those hits from these supernovas and still be able to keep on moving. So yeah. So when Cracker has Luffy pinned down on the ground, then he's like, oh yeah, you're not strong enough, and even like the trees laughing at him as well. Luffy, like he gets so pissed off, and he activates Gear 4, which is really like, it's like I love Gear 4, like the way it is. It's just funny because when you see in the manga, you're expecting him to be walking, but he's literally just like bouncing like a balloon, and he like calls a muscle balloon, which is really funny. But yeah, he's just bouncing up and down, and he uses the Gum Gum no Kongon, which is like I think it's my favorite attack out of everything from Luffy, because it just sends people flying. Like the first time I saw it as well against the Doflamingo as well. Like he sent him flying at least like 200 meters like from where they were fighting, and he like did the same thing to Cracker, and but so the episode just moves on as well to Brook and Pedro trying to find this raw poneglyph and trying to steal it from Big Mom, but we can see that more of Crackers like biscuits like puppets, they're even traveling around and trying to look for them as well, but they always get spotted by this biscuit puppet, but he he actually picks up a sweet. I don't know if he's gonna eat the sweet or not, because it's just a biscuit, and what's he gonna do with that sweet? So we also see how Chopper and Carrot are trapped inside that mirror world, and we'll see how it's like. So they've both got like some ball and chains on their ankles, which has restricted them from moving more, even more quicker. They're limited in their moving, and they're trying to move fast, but they can't, because they've got these ball and chains around them. They see something which is like a big mirror. I don't know what's that alluding to. Maybe it's their exit. Maybe they're trying to find out their exit for that, and I think they will exit through this large mirror. But yeah, I think this episode we were just showing them like where the rest of the Straw Hats are, like with Sanji, with Chopper and Carrot, and Pedro and Brook. But so next we move to Nami as well. One of my favorite parts in this episode is where she has a Vivre card, and she's trying to make those little trees, like try to help out Luffy against Cracker. And you see, I think it's Randolph. It's that small rabbit with the heron. So they tried to move away and try to run away, and Nami was like, "Where you guys going?" And then the rabbit's like, "It was his idea." He's like, "Why you lying?" When it's obviously the rabbit's idea. So whenever the rabbit tries to, when the rabbit like comes up with an idea, right, and he always gets busted for it. He always blames on that poor heron, and he's like, "Yeah, it was his fault." Every time he just always makes me laugh, and that's just what killed me every time. But yeah, we see, we got back to the Luffy versus Cracker fight. So after when Luffy has done the Kong on Cracker, we see that Cracker he's hiding behind that biscuit armor, and we actually find out that like people have gotten so used to him inside his biscuit armor, they think that's actually Cracker, and like his one post as well, it's his biscuit armor but not Cracker, which is actually a pretty good idea. It's like with the Usopp and Soga King, you know, like Usopp was wearing a mask, but it is actually not him, it's just a different person. So yeah, that was pretty funny to see. But yeah, so this episode, yeah, just ends there with Cracker getting revealed. Yeah, but so next week we're gonna see the two brothers for Sanji's brothers are arriving. We're gonna see that interaction between him, between Sanji and his brothers, to see how they will be like together. But yeah, guys, that was it. That was One Piece 799. Next week's going to be One Piece episode 800. The fight versus Luffy will continue, and Sanji's gonna meet his brothers, guys. So yeah, if you like my content, guys, just subscribe to my channel. You know, help your brother out, support your boy, guys. Share, like, with your friends. Follow me on Instagram at Priston_23. Follow me on Twitter at Priston23, guys. And yeah, just look at my previous videos for these breakdowns, because I do these breakdowns every week, guys. And yeah, Priston signing out. Peace.
Lean by the water, perk pill popper, put a bit fathers on pills. I'm on that drink, red and yellow, rest in peace, Pimp C.